Hey, guess what? It's stream time. And you know what a Thursday stream means. That's right, I'm playing 7th Stand User, which also means that I unfortunately couldn't really hear Bone Truzel over the sound of the menu theme of 7th Stand User. I know I say this like every time, but it's a very loud song. So anyway, last time on 7th Stand User, did the fishing village, beat Joey for the last time. He's gone for good now. Did a few other things, including, pardon me, hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I swallowed the tiniest amount of my own spit and then just suddenly could not speak at all. Anyway, as I was saying, we also did one of the manga story events, so we fought Geb, and also Iggy joined us. You know, the dog Iggy. He arrived, and he's a dick. That's his business. He's the dog with an attitude. Anyway, let's actually switch over to the window now so you can hear the loud music, which is hopefully not too loud. Let's continue, and file 9. Okay, so we are automatically with Jotaro. Alright, now, we're in Aswan, which means I'm eventually going to want Joseph in the party, but Jotaro's got some events I want to do, so we're gonna go with him first. Got a merchant here. Okay, so, we got coffee gum. Chewing gum that wakes you up, and also, if you want Iggy to actually join you on the map, you need some of this coffee gum, otherwise, he'll just tell you to fuck off. In dog, of course. Let's see, what's the menu? I got some new items. We've got some new items, and also they tell you the amount that they recover? Have these always been on the menus and I just somehow haven't noticed? Is this new? If that has been there all this time, what the fuck have I been doing not reading these? What the hell, me? That's quite the oversight. Alright, there's zombies everywhere outside. Yet strangely, none of the villagers have been attacked. Well, that's concerning. Anyway, so with all that done, we can step outside. Really, zombies shouldn't be a problem, cause like, we have a way to use Hamon even without Joseph in the party. Well, I hope this dog doesn't die. Honestly, you are death flagging your dog so hard, my dude. 30 miles north of here is the town of Kamambo. There's an unusual double temple built there. You know, when you have two different things you want to worship, and you're like, well, I want to worship them both, but like, we can't have two temples, just, right here, dedicated to these guys. Or can we? Anyway. So Tornado, Mounted Soldier, these guys suck, because they're far away. And they've got a lot of HP, too. They're very dodgy being on a horse. It's hard for Jotaro to actually hit them. They've got surgical tools, though. We've also got more automatic stands, and we've got freezes. Let's just, I guess tornado them up. And then, I guess, Super Aura Rush. It's probably a bit of a drain on SP, but you know what? I want these guys out of the way. Ah, it's a zombie. Alright, well, let's just Ripple Waveform these guys. Jeez, that guy didn't die? There's just a lot of zombie to hit. There we go. It's fine. Jotaro just punched that zombie to death. You didn't think he could? Foolish. Always expect that if it exists, then Jotaro can punch it. And geez, this is a huge map! Aswan is gigantic. Oh, I don't want to visit you two yet. Let's save in a different file. Also, let me check something real quick. Let's see. If I remember correctly, I should actually be able to do a thing now that we're in Aswan. Okay, so let's see. Reached or passed Aswan, bad karma is 6 or less, that should be fine, and level 35, I'm 3 levels above that. Okay! So, at some point I will have to save Scum and go to the inn. Because there is a thing I can do. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to search back and forth across this place. Why not? Okay, so that's just SP. That lady says awesome. Also, let me just double check to make sure I remember the events of this area. Okay, so there's a couple of things I'm going to want to do with Jotaro. There's an Iggy event. There's a Polnareff event that I'm not going to keep as canon. And then there's something to do with Joseph. And then after that, I'm going to be taking him to a special area. I think covering this map and doing that particular event is going to be this whole stream. But as always, we'll see. Man, there's a lot of ground to cover, though. Yeah, something good might happen. Wink. A serial murder of rich people. Murders of rich people have been happening in Kamambo. Oh no, not the rich. I'm so sad that that's happening. Yep. Well, that's something that we just can't solve, even though we're stand users. I mean, it's sad, but these things happen. She-zombies. These are the zombies specifically of women, which are completely different. These are the zombies that have vagina bones. You can't see them, but they're there. Damn, can't believe Clayman just censored this game. She covered up their vagina bones. I'm going to stop talking now. Get ripple waveformed, idiots. Ah, I actually missed. Well, that sucks. Let's just hit him. Yeah, more female zombies. Alright, so I'm not gonna buy Papyrus, because that's one of the events. There's a few shops I can't really go to yet, because they're character specific. That sucks. Alright, ruins to the west. You stay away. You get out of here. Also, I should just keep up the saving. I don't think there are any events I can accidentally run into unless I'm not paying attention, but, you know, just in case. I gotta keep my eyes out. Because there's somebody I don't want to talk to yet. Well, there's Polnareff. Oh, wait a minute. I wrote to my friend in Cairo a bit ago, but I haven't received any response yet. I think that this must be Avdol's friend. This is one of the events where if you manage to heal Avdol, if he can be in your party, you can talk to this guy for some FP. Let's see. How do you heal Avdol again? I think I mentioned it last time, but okay, so carpenters or a support type stand. So that's a little bit vague, but definitely carpenters apparently will allow you to heal Avdol no problem. Not Kakyoin, though. There is a way to keep Kakyoin healed, but I believe it's only for a very specific alternate storyline. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I believe I can talk to you for an event. You know, Jotaro, you seem kind of different from earlier. Are you okay? Do your cigarette trick again. You messed it up a little last time. What happened exactly? Okay, real quick. Polnareff's just doing a wink wink nudge nudge, and Jotaro's just genuinely confused. Because, of course, we completely missed the Oingo and Boingo arc. It would be wrong if we were to fight them in the middle of this story arc, because the entire point is that we don't know they exist. At that point, anyway. So yes, Loka's mentioning that the support type stands, other than Caravan, are Mr. Big and Cardigan. So if you have those stands, you can have Avdol at this point. And then he can talk to his friend, which is nice. I do like the stuff that Clayman added, where you can find some of Avdol's friends here and there, and they're happy to see him after he mysteriously vanished. It's nice. Avdol deserves a break. And more storyline. I'm trying to fill my room with pyramid power. As you do. I mean, that's what I already have, so... This is the same type of gold beret we could have bought so long ago. Either they have the same source, or a merchant came up to... I think that was the Singapore harbor? From, wait, no, that wouldn't have been Singapore, because Singapore is where all the devil happens. But yeah, the harbor area, that's where Kakyoin bought that particular item for us, and we haven't taken it off since, and I never will. Well, actually, to be fair, wait a minute, did I ever equip the other thing he gave me? That's a good question. It said equipped, so I must not have. I never fucking talked to what's-his-face, Steel. It looks like you're able to use the combination attacks. Oh, okay, so... Rush lines and finisher for that attack. Ooh. So, first off, change equipments. Nope. Equip Pink Dark Rouge, no. Magazine, no. Sunglasses, no. Handkerchief, no. Bouquet, no. Charm of Karachi, I believe that's it. That is the second item that Kakyoin gave to us. Protects us against various status effects. Yeah, I can't believe I completely forgot to equip that. That was dumb of me. Also, I'm looking at my stats now. Holy shit, Wakana's fast. Terrible power, amazing spirit and speed, though. Alright, have I talked to you yet? And then you were... Okay, you were just the other stuff. I don't believe this is the shop I'm looking for, right? Oh, I should actually be going to the hotel for the things I want to buy so far. Anyway, before I go, let's personalize Rush Attack. Choose for me would probably just bring back the other one. So, hey, instead of Aura Aura Aura, you know, I'm sure either Avdol or Polnareff told Wakana about the encounter with Judgments. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on a sec. Okay, so... So, the lead-up... I might actually have to do this off-stream, because this is very important, having to figure out the rush attack. So... Okay, so this is the lead-up to it. I guess I'll just keep Aura for now. It's unlikely to actually happen in the first place, so it's not a big deal. But I do want to think of what she would shout during her attack. What would Wakana's version of Aura be? It's so hard to choose. There we go. Wakana's gonna keep the hell to you going. Also, I love that it already adds exclamation points to the end of the finisher line. But I put one in there anyway, because why wouldn't I? It's just extra exclamation points. It's very important. Anyway, yeah, equipping the other item that Kakyoin gave to us and figuring out what her finisher attack line is, both very important. It's good that I got that stuff figured out. Gotta save that. Cause what if I died right now and lost all of that? That would be awful. Don't want that. A strange horseman carrying a gun. Wonder who that could be. Well, I guess it's good that, he's in one piece. Okay. Weird, but whatever. Oh, hello, familiar person. Not talking to you yet. Oh, boo. Boo. Get the fuck out of here. Don't hit on the nun also. Fuck you. I came specifically to say fuck you to Christianity. Get out of here. But also, that guy should get away from nuns. Look, I hate missionary work as much as the next person. However, don't harass the nuns. Another sandbag, huh? Alright, let's fuck it up. Get it. Get its ass. Take that, sandbag. Wow, that's expensive. I mean, I guess you do have to get it from overseas. That just makes sense. Oh well, I'm basically made of money at this point, so as long as I don't spend too much on recovery items, I'm fine. Have I talked to you yet? No, I definitely talked to you. And there's Polnareff. Okay, so I've been to this general area. It's really hard to tell, and also, please go away. Oh dear. Yep, time to get attacked a lot. Whoops, got myself into a bad spot. Yeah, you punch that stand, Jotaro. And there's a zombie. Can't escape him. Well, I mean, you could easily, but, you know. Let's pretend you can't. Oh, well, it's a little late to tell me that now. Alright, skills. Sync your breathing. And I don't think I have to do that with Jojo. No, I don't. Alright, here we go. Targets 3. What? Why is Kakyoin there? Wait, hold on a sec. Where did you come from, Kakyoin? thought you were in the hospital! Christ. Kakyoin just got out of bed, came to Wakana's side just to beat up those zombies. Very impressive. That must be the passage. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely the here we need to go to. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, so these are just buildings to the south. I don't have to enter them. Good. Oh my god, there's so many people. There's so many people and so much space to cover. And I haven't even found Jotaro's actual event. The part where he talked to Polnareff is another one of those events where if you speak to one with the other in your party, then whoever's in your party gets the FP. So you can approach Jotaro with Polnareff, and then Polnareff will get the FP instead. Let's just punch him. Got him. Oh no, dynamite. Is Kakyoin gonna come back? Okay, I need to heal. That should do for now. Okay, yeah, double temple. Oh, so we're back at the inn then. Okay, so yeah, inn is pretty much the most southward building here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, cool, lots of mounted soldiers, but it's a preemptive strike, so it's fine. Oh god. I don't like fighting this many mounted soldiers. Also, geez, just cannot do any damage. Even with the Super Aura Rush, they're just too far away. Ah, cool, great. Please die. They're just running around. Oh my god, this is the worst. Oh, he calmed down and then froze up in fear. Great, cool. That's great, but I don't get a turn. There we go. Okay, well then, should I heal? I've still got HP for now. Oh god, am I gonna have to use Starfinger? I don't want to use Starfinger. Okay, what if? What if? What if I just threw gunpowder at that guy? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I should've. I was dumb. Could I just, like, unberserk? There we go. Fucking... Are you goddamn kidding me? You ran away after all that, you bitch-ass motherfucker? Just die already. Fuck you! Why? It's a tornado! Okay, I didn't notice his presence. Got it. Okay then, that was obnoxious. Well, let's save, and then I'm going to see if I can make it back to the hotel without getting into a random battle. Oh god, where the fuck was the hotel? Okay, there it was. It's just being guarded heavily. But I'm back. Okay, cool, good. Actually, you know what? I do need to get some stuff from sleeping, so it's time, once again, to, on stream, save Scum. Nothing happened, because of course. I'm guessing, yeah, no. If something were happening, then it would have told me. But I would like a new move. Jotaro thought about Platinum Star Shower. Did that, like, do anything, though? Inflicts intense physical damage on all enemies. Well, that's cool, actually, but not what I'm looking for. And you know what, that's not a canon move, so I'm a-okay losing it. You know, Wakana's not canon in the first place, so it doesn't matter what she does and doesn't get. Oh, what do you know? School uniform got all dirty. I don't care. Give me the moves. Like I said last time, like, when I redid this game, it only took me 2 attempts to get the thing I was sleeping for. I want Wakana's new moves. But of course, now that I'm streaming, it's gonna take forever to get these. I also have to wonder if I get both at once, or if I have to do one then the other. Because it would suck to have to waste so many days, but ugh. I mean, it's only 2 days, but still. Holly's gonna die if we're not fast enough. Oh my god, of course. Having fun, save scumming. Having fun, save scumming. Having lots of fun, save scumming. It's really great. Oh my god. Well, at least I'm not getting any messages. You know, it's not like, oh, Jotaro notices his outfit is dirty, so I get my hopes up that I have gotten the thing. Oh my god. I don't think I need a particular character in my party either. Like, I meet all the other requirements. I don't have, like, any bad karma whatsoever, unless you ask the, the save editor, but I'm pretty sure that's a lie. Unless this is the one point where that's coming into play. I'm a high enough level. Jotaro just gave us an item. Cool, cool. That's not what I'm looking for. I could just buy that from a vending machine, Jotaro. Yeah, right level, right location. My karma should be fine. Yeah, I know, right, Jotaro? It is a pain. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. Also, this is like the worst loop of music to be hearing every time. I feel like if I stopped streaming right now, I would just instantly get at least one of those new moves. Again, don't know if I get them both at once or not. I'm only doing one at the moment no matter what, so if you only get one, I will just take whatever I get. Just double check. Pretty sure. Let's see. Yep, randomly by staying in the hotel with another party member. Once your level is above 35, your bad karma is 6 or less, and you've reached your past Aswan. I don't think Jotaro also has to be level 35. Ugh. Am I gonna have to give up for now? Because I don't want this to just be the rest of the stream. Yeah, it has. And it's gonna be 22 days again. We're just Groundhog Daying the first couple seconds of day 22. Oh! Once we enter Egypt, the enemies are going to be stronger and more vicious than we can imagine. Right now, am I pulling my weight? I have to work harder. I have to find a way to cover everyone. I know. I'll use sound. Sound is my Stan's specialty. You don't say. If I can make it louder, stronger, faster, if I can harness the power of that sound. Wakana learned recital. Okay, so it's only one move at a time. I will learn the other one later, because it would be ridiculous to go to the inn again. But I got one of the new moves, Recital. Lowers all statuses of an enemy. Yeah, so Recital is very good. I'm actually looking at the walkthrough right now, and Recital, they don't quite cover everything it does. 50 SP is a lot to use, however, let me just read off the full description on the wiki walkthrough. Damages on all enemies, lowers SP and stats, and inflicts Confuse and Berserk. Recital is ridiculous. And there is one more move I can learn, which is very similar to Recital. That is also ridiculous and broken. Like, it's extremely good. We're gonna need it. I mean, I guess I don't need it, but I would very much like it. Alright, so... Ooh, Egyptian pasta with meat sauce sounds really good. Look, here's the problem. This isn't particularly useful as an item because it's food, so I can't use it mid-battle, which is when I would need it most. Like, I could use it as sort of like a, like, when I'm on the field, I could just use this instead of an item I could use in battle. But also, my inventory is so full already that it's actually kind of a detriment to buy more stuff to put in my inventory to clog it up more. But also, like, Kashari sounds really good, and, like, the kebab, like... I won't say the kebabs in the anime are, like, the best anime food I've seen, but, man, you just look at a big slab of meat in an anime, it's like, dang, that looks good. I want that. And I'm just thinking of it again, and, man, I just want that huge slab of CG meat. Anyway, I'm going to buy 2 of these fruit baskets, because I believe that's one of the 2 items I can buy. Okay, yes, so, you can buy as many fruit baskets as you want, and you can just bring that to, like, you can just bring this to, Avdol and Kakyoin. Yeah, we'll randomly give 1 FP if your FP is below 10, and that can be done as many times as you like. So technically useless for me, because both of them are well above 10 FP. However, I would like to bring them fruit baskets anyway, because that's the polite thing to do. However, there's still one more item I need to buy. Okay, that can... Oh, I missed the word sometimes. There's a game console that can sometimes be bought from the merchant at the hotel. Giving this to Kakyoin will give you plus 3 FP. Let's see... Can I buy something from you? I do want something. I don't know if I can reset the RNG on this. And if I can reset the RNG, how do I reset the RNG? Like, do I need to leave the building? Oh, special item in stock. Nice. Game console. Game's not included. So yes, a portable game console. Game's not included. Actually, let me check. This should be the Game Boy. Right? I would assume. Let's see, Japan, April 21st, 1989. So the Game Boy wasn't actually released yet. Is there any other handheld electronic games? What would have been released in time for 1988? So let's see, dedicated console, that's probably just like Game & Watch type things. Oh god, there's so much stuff on Wikipedia. There's so many categories on Wikipedia, I can't find it easily. Okay, so... No, that's a completely different article. Okay, so apparently, let's see, handheld game console, Atari Lynx, 1987. So I guess this could be the Atari Lynx. Apparently, something called the Turbo Express was also released 1987. Oh, okay, that's just the grouping. God. This is the kind of thing I would like to do in a LP more than anything else. Just so I could specifically research it. Anyway, and it's in some... Alright, let's see, Wikipedia says that, that Stardust Crusaders takes place in 1987, so, no, still too early for the Game Boy. And also, it's like November by the time, Stardust Crusaders starts. Now, that being said, 7th Stand User did kind of, start in, like, the summer vacation of whatever year it took place, because I think that was the initial excuse for Wakana to leave, but also it has acknowledged that, like, it's later. I need to check this. Okay, yeah, story... Okay, Wikipedia's slightly wrong. I think, the dedicated Jojo wiki says 1988. So either way, original Stardust Crusaders, at least, would have been, slightly before the Game Boy came out. Yeah, the manga started, publishing in 1989. To be fair, that's also, like, the year, Stardust Crusaders ends. Because it starts, like, almost at the end of November, and then it's, like, New Year's by the time they reach Egypt. Sometime in January. So anyway, that was a long detour to look stuff up. Anyway, all that it is to say, I think we got a bootleg for Kakyoin. We keep buying fake video game stuff. What the fuck was I doing again? Loka's saying maybe it's select a game by Entex Industries. So yeah, I would think it would be like a dedicated... Wait, no, it can't be a dedicated thing because it said games not included. I'm not going to think about this anymore. Again, this would be a better LP joke to have researched stuff into, like, handheld games and how... and, like, where they were by this point when Stardust Crusaders existed. Anyway... Let me just check down the list. Let's see. Get well soon gifts. Hermit Purple I'm gonna do later. Okay. You talk to the man selling that in the southeast part of town with Jotaro in the party. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save after that whole thing because I don't know what I'm fucking doing anymore. That was such a detour. Anyway... can't go in there, but hey, there's some video game consoles. Ain't that grand. Okay, so there should be someone around here selling stuff that Jotaro wants, and god, this map is so big. Hey, I want a piece of Teen Shuki? I'm probably mispronouncing that horribly. And it's 40G and worth every penny. Cactus, huh? Didn't you know you could eat it? Huh, Jotaro's not normally the type who talks about food. That's usually Joseph. Well, good for him. Also, hey, you're a very specific-looking old man. I remember your design. Are you a good old man or are you a bad old man? Okay, you're a neutral old man. Have I talked to you? Can I kick this guy's ass? I'd like to kick this guy's ass, please. Here's a roleplay moment. Wakana smashes that man's head in with a guitar. Alright, anyway, tornadoes. Get they asses. Jotaro. Oh. Apparently we're in perfect sync with maybe Jotaro, but also maybe Kakyoin. I don't know. Anyway, sync your breathing. It's still Kakyoin! Why is it Kakyoin? Alright, well that was 100 SP to just murder them. Alright, so let's see. Alright. I guess I could just do the Polnareff event next. Okay, yeah, I've spoken to you. Where the fuck is Polnareff? I'm so lost. He's around here somewhere, I think. He was somewhere left of the inn, I think. I don't remember. There he is, thank goodness, okay. Alright, let's, recover that. Eat some stuff, and then let's talk to Polnareff. And we're going to do a non-canon event with Polnareff. This is going to be another one where I just do the thing and then I load a save. Have I spoken to you? You'd think I would have been arrested by now. Usually I am. Alright, so just one mounted soldier, cool. Tornado him to death. Mincemeat that guy, I want him dead. Oh, whoops, that was not a, fuck. Can I just echolocate him? Oh my god. You know what? If you're gonna be an asshole, I'm just leaving. Fuck off. I'm done with you. I don't like those enemies. They're obnoxious. Oh, whatever. Wow, that was weak. Oh, jeez, and now we've fallen over. Let's just do some normal attacks. Okay, so, we're going to save. Slot 2. Oh, come on. Wanna buy some papyrus? Okay, what about you? Do you want to buy some papyrus? It's the genuine article, 100%. Polnareff tore the papyrus in half. Real papyrus doesn't tear so easily. I should know. I'm a man just made of meat. I am a giant slab of a man who could break somebody's face just by poking it. But papyrus, it wouldn't rip if it were the real thing. Alright, so yeah, let's erase that from existence. That man can keep his papyrus. I don't know if that's real papyrus or not. I feel like it could just be Polnareff being very stupid. That's always a possibility. So yeah. But, yeah, nonetheless, I'm just gonna erase that from happening. So anyway, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do with Polnareff then. That's it, there we go. Now then, I don't think this should actually get me FP with who's in my party. I think this is just for, yeah, this will just be for, well, it'll just be for Kakyoin, because they're both above 10 FP easily. Oh yeah, and also Loka mentions, Papyrus is actually very easy to tear, so that is absolutely Polnareff being a dumbass. But again, even if it were hard to tear, Polnareff's just made of meat. He's gigantic. Of course he's going to rip a piece of paper. Alright, so... let's first go to Avdol. Once again, Avdol barely escapes death. Yep. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be back soon enough, but hey, if you want to give me fruit, I'm down with it. And then Kakyoin. Kakyoin's lying down with his eyes wrapped in bandages. Alright, yep, we're gonna give him the game console. Oh, here, Kakyoin. It's a Japanese-made game console. Is it a Game & Watch? Let me see. It says Game Boy. What? A Game Boy? Are you absolutely oh, okay, so maybe it wasn't supposed to be on the market at this point. Are you absolutely sure? Yeah, that's definitely what it says. That was only... okay, no, only just released, so yeah, clearly 7th Stand User was made with a very certain time period in mind that is slightly different from the canon one, which is fine. It's fine. Though also, I think I said it was released in April, so, like, if it were the end of the year, even in 1989, it would be suddenly a bit wrong, but whatever. It would be slightly wrong, but who cares? The Game Boy was just recently released, it's fine. How'd you find one in a place like this? Whoa, it really uses cartridges, just like the NES. The buttons are way smoother than a Game & Watch. Dang, so we just gave Kakyoin the ability to play Super Mario Land, when he can actually see again. Didn't think you'd like it that much. Are you really that into video games? He looks like a little kid on Christmas morning. Also, aw, it's actually there on the bed. That's cute. I mentioned before that I read, like, some fanfics on AO3, of 7th Stand User stuff, and one of them just has a super cute scene where, their OC is just, like, playing games on the Game Boy for Kakyoin. It is actually really cute. I like that scene. Alright, so, anyway, I guess I'll also give Polnareff some healing items just to make sure he's up to 100%. And then, we're gonna save File 4, and we're gonna talk to Iggy. Take a walk with Iggy, this will consume 1 coffee gum. Yep, Emmy grimaced and got up. Well, see you later, Polnareff, we're ditching you for Iggy, the dog you hate. Alright, so we've never actually got to check out, anything about Iggy. He didn't even fight last time, really. I mean, he kinda did, but not well, because he was, you know, in the middle of flying. So, weapon, Zafool. Bio, Iggy. Yep, that's Iggy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Clothing, none. Tactics, keep your distance, and coffee gum. Oh, so he's just actively using the coffee gum. That's pretty cool. He's got high speed, kinda garbage everything else, though. He's got okay durability. And his skills, landslide, non-ranged earth damage on all enemies, dust cloud, inflicts darkness on all enemies, fear all enemies, dizzy status on 1, knockdown. He's got some pretty unique moves. Inflicts non-ranged wind damage on all enemies, defends close range and earth damage. Takes a nap, sometimes causes enemies to stumble. Chew to bits, fart, of course. And occasionally inflicts berserk status. Play dumb. Removes confusion and sleep statuses. Alright, so... I'll just save here again. Since Chaos Mode lets you give Jojo lung cancer, can it also let Iggy overdose on caffeine? I don't know how easy it would be to OD with coffee-flavored chewing gum. I'm not sure of the caffeine content myself. Though I did actually wonder earlier, like, in Chaos Mode, can Iggy just pull the same trick as he did on Avdol and just eat your entire inventory of chewing gum? Alright, so... Iggy has one event, so let me check out where it is. Alright, south of the hospital, so this should be easy enough to find. Which means we're not going to be spending much time with Iggy. Okay, you're a businessman, but you're not selling what I need. Oh, this must be it. Authentic Egyptian cotton shirts. What is it, Iggy? Iggy is looking at a luxurious Egyptian cotton handkerchief. That dog has a good eye. But that's impossible. Dogs couldn't possibly have a good eye. Unless he has the taste of a human? But no, that can't be. Durable and breathable. Yeah, why not? You wrap the kerchief around Iggy's neck like a scarf. Aw, that's cute. So not only will that give us FP with Iggy, it will also give him a piece of clothing. Fire, ice, and light resistance. Wow, ice resistance. I don't know why, but I feel like that's going to be very useful at some point. Polnareff is off-screen ripping these shirts in half to prove they're not a real Egyptian cotton. No, I swear they wouldn't rip this easily if they were real. Alright, so I believe that's all I need to do with Iggy. I could bring him to the next story event, which would actually be kinda cool. However, I want Joseph in the party for, well, not the story event, but the big event I've been alluding to since the start of this stream, and even a little before it. I want Joseph for that because I believe that will actually take his FP to the point where I need it to be. And I will be able to do a thing coming up soon. Alright, so let me see. Southeast of the inn. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go southeast of the inn, and I believe I remember the location I need to go with Joseph. Alright, so let's save that. I'm glad we got to bond with Iggy a little. That's nice. Iggy's surprisingly nice to us. Despite the fact that I did agree with Polnareff earlier, Wakana's come around pretty quickly. Alright, so, you didn't get injured at all, so I'm just going to switch to Joseph. Aw, how nice, you can relax with us around, because we're very powerful. You see, the dynamic has changed. You know, before Joseph was like, oh, I need to protect you, but now he's like, ah, we've got each other's backs. Alright, so let's see, let's have... Mamashi. What was that again? Oh wait, we didn't get a description of it. Actually, now I never usually look this up, but the other food descriptions have made me hungry, so I figured, oh, that's just a whole-ass chicken on rice, more or less. Oh, stuffed pigeon, okay. Apparently, that's the shape of pigeons. Well, I've never tried pigeon before. So I don't know how that would taste. This would probably be something that would make Wakana ill if she had a weaker constitution. And that didn't quite recover all her SP, but you know what? Good enough. Either way, though, it should be fine for Wakana to try. Guess she's just more adventurous than I would be. But the meat sauce pasta sounds amazing. I'm hungry for that. Alright, so anyway, southeast of the inn. So this spot right here. Oh, I know! I was thinking, couldn't you use Hermit Purple to look around town with this TV? I see. Why were you over here, though? Investigation? What about? Is this about your illegitimate child that we keep bringing up? Ah, nope, this is actually something far more noble. He is looking for an old friend of his. That's nice. Alright, Ripple Waveform. Let's see. Oh, where's the move? Cunning Hermit? Yeah, here we go. So let's see, where was Speedwagon? I've completely forgotten. Oh. Didn't find this before. What's this about? Oi, what's all this then? Wait a second. Hold on. Your hairstyle reminds me of somebody. I don't think this is actually him, but if it were that character, I would want to punch you. Like the hairstyle does vaguely remind me of Jojo from Jojo Lion. Oh! I called this one the cheese song. Good. Pizza mozzarella, pizza mozzarella, 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 it's an addictive experience, right? I can't get it out of my head. Well, it makes no sense that they're here, but you know what? I'm glad they are. Is this Smokey? Is this just inexplicably Smokey? Because, I mean, there aren't that many other, black characters in JoJo. I mean, like, by this point, Smokey should be way older. Like, I can't remember any other black children in the JoJo series, so I feel like if this is a reference, it would just be a young Smokey here for some reason. So I don't know why Joseph isn't just going, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck right now. But anyway, yeah, this of course is Josuke from Part 8. Oh god, stands everywhere. Oh no. Alright, tornadoes. Yeah, yeah, Loca says at this point Speedwagon is the least unusual person here. Yeah, this is a weird spot to be in. Alright, so now that I've done all of the other events, it's time to talk to Speedwagon at last. Oh, you're... Speedwagon? What are you doing here? Dia was sighted in Aswan. Probably not. Also, if I remember correctly, this is one of the other characters you could run into on the submarine route if you didn't get Speedwagon. Let's see... Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so, if you didn't rescue Speedwagon, you actually have to buy the key from the beggar. But you get it for free here if you did rescue Speedwagon. You do, however, meet one of the characters who joins you for the submarine route at the ruins entrance, so that's pretty cool. I do kind of wish I knew more about Galahad. I want to know more about him. Anyway. I see. And Stroheim? He was summoned away by the Foundation's Italian branch. Wait, is he helping out in Part 5? Just ahead of time? Speedwagon, you have to tell me if Stroheim is about to just get fucking murdered by King Crimson, because I would love it if he were. Alright, so there have been zombie sightings. He doesn't want to go because he's Speedwagon, and Speedwagon alone could not take out an army of zombies. We, however, can. Alright, so we got the key and a Speedwagon. He's still a ruffian. Oddly enough, Joseph doesn't have anything to say about this, but whatever. I hope he has something to say about stuff that happens, because a lot of this is going to be at least a little bit in his wheelhouse. Let's buy 10 more of these. I am actually starting to run a little low on money, though, so I'm not going to buy any of these, because I've already got 60-something of both of these. But I'm going to risk it and buy 5 Ripple-infused wines, because that's better than the cola. Alright, so let's make our way over to the ruins. Actually, wait, this is close enough to the inn that I do want to get some healing. Just to make sure. Oh, do not stay in the inn, idiot. I should only need this item, right? This food. Yep, that's fine. Alright, let's go. Please don't get attacked by the horse riders. It's locked, but we got the key. So let's head on in. Ah, more zombies, I see. That's fine. Well, this zombie is in the midst of punching us, so let's get him out of here. Let's Ripple Waveform, and... Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. Dang it. Okay, cool. Let's just zoom punch him. Ah, dang it. Well, nice hand grenade there, Speedwagon. Good job. Alright, once again, let's see if Ripple Waveform works. Yeah, pretty much the worst part of Ripple Waveform is, like, it's not the most accurate thing, but also, who cares? It's still very good. Like, look at all that damage it does to zombies. If someone is weak to light, you can absolutely destroy them with Ripple Waveform. Like, dang, thanks, Joseph. You taught us a very helpful technique, and that is, apparently sound can also transmit Hamon energy, which, you know, that makes sense. Hamon can just kind of do whatever, so of course it travels through sound too. But that is also a very efficient way to take care of zombies. I don't even need to really try. Alright, hey, Speedwagon's level 19. Good for him. Oop. And that zombie approached me while I was pouring myself tea. How rude. I guess I'm going to have to destroy you now. Alright, and now we're on this side, to Aswan. So let's see, which direction are we heading? Upwards? Looks like upwards. Yep, there's a big building right here. I might be attacked, but you know what? I'm gonna check to make sure there's nothing southward. I just need to know, you know? Although, I can save right here, and if I'm wrong, I can just reload. Yeah, see? Mounted soldiers appeared, and I hate them. So instead of wasting the, SP... Got him with a boomerang hat. Okay, there we go. Well, they're enemies and a blood splatter, but that's just about it. That's ominous. There's just a random blood splatter here. I don't know why. I guess somebody was just walking here while bleeding. Anyway, hopefully I don't get attacked now. I probably will. So let's see. Nobody particularly needs healing or SP recovery, so let's just head in. Who's this? More zombies, eh? I don't actually remember how this guy sounds in the anime because he dies in like 10 minutes. How much longer can I, Dyer, hold them off? In case you didn't know, I am Dyer. You probably forgot. Okay, so you don't know you're about to fucking die when you reach that mansion. Also, was that more of a castle? I don't remember. Yeah, so, bad news about Straits. Just as a warning, don't make him the master of, your temple, because he is going to get turned into... He's going to turn himself into a vampire, because he likes youth. He likes being young. He's gonna take that a little too personally. He's gonna become a vampire. He's just gonna be the first boss of Battle Tendency. Allow me to explain. I guess to be fair, Joseph wouldn't know anything about Dyer. Unless Jonathan specifically mentioned Dyer and how he died, I don't think Joseph would know anything about it. Alright, so yes, we now have 2 Ripple Warriors in the party, and a Ripple Warrior in training with Wakana. So, Dyer. Dyer. Zeppeli's close colleague. So he's got magic robes that don't seem to do much of anything, he fights normally, and he's got a Ripple Scarf made with beetle skin. Nullifies light damage. So yeah, here's Dyer, he's here. Why? Why not? He's got a lot of SP apparently. He's also got the invincible Thunder Cross Split Attack. Nobody has stopped it before. Alright, so he's got Ripple Roses. He has Ripple Breathing. Deep Breathing. Slow Movement. Ripple Quake. And Ripple Gale. Alright, cool. Let's save state then. There are zombies everywhere. Now, I don't think there's anything too unusual in this dungeon. Okay, so yeah, there is nothing in particular other than what awaits us at the end. So I don't have to look out for anything good. And of course we can't control Dyer. That'd be too much fun. Oh geez, there's zombies everywhere. Oh, they weren't kidding when they said this place was infested, jeez. Thankfully we have so many ways to use the Ripple that it's really not a big deal to be fighting this many zombies. They're all easy encounters, but oof. They do have numbers on their side, so they are a drain on resources if nothing else. The other good thing about this party is it's a very high SP party, so we've got plenty of energy to just hum on the hell out of these guys. Kowtow was learned. What's that do? Begs the enemy for forgiveness, lowering guard. Okay, let's just avoid as many of these guys as we can. Difficult as that is. Alright, and then... yeah, pretty much just Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. We don't really need anything else, honestly. We can just hum the hell out of these guys. I have exactly one technique for fighting zombies, but they're zombies, so it's fine. I forgot where Ripple Waveform was for a moment. Just to oh god, moving rocks. Well, on the bright side, at least this time they're not trying to kill us, but also kind of getting trapped here. Oh jeez. Okay, well this is actually pretty tricky. This kind of just forced me into a fight because I wasn't smart about my movements. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, we got great medicine. That's good. That is, of course, one of the fake medicines, but the fake medicines still do stuff, so it's not like it matters too much. Also, just out of curiosity, I want to check one more thing. So let's see, you get Galahad on the submarine route. I guess no matter what you... wait, no, I'm pretty sure you don't. Yeah, you don't find Dyer if you didn't rescue Speedwagon and Stroheim, but it doesn't look like there's actually a replacement for Dyer. So this would actually get pretty tricky if you weren't doing the AU storyline, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. Ripple Warrior storyline? I mean, not everybody we've found are Ripple Warriors, because we've got Speedwagon here, and Stroheim's elsewhere, but, you know, that's kind of the gist of it. There we go. Found it. Found the way forward. Okay, well then. No enemies, but a familiar-looking face over there. Or maybe he's not familiar. We didn't really get a good look at his face last time. So let's see. Ripple infused. Where's the cola? There we go. Alright, that's everybody healed. And a little more. I need a little more. I don't need Act 2. There we go, that should work. Whatever, I don't need that last SP. I was only paying half attention anyway. Alright, so... look who it is. It's Fro. I'd recognize that face anywhere. You're the Japanese that tortured me back in Hong Kong. That's right, it was Hong Kong, duh. Anyway, yeah, it's Fro. It feels like it's been 100 years since our last meeting. Now I'm a famous international terrorist. How I move up in the world. My confidence levels have skyrocketed. Alright, so... here we go. It's time for another battle with Rhinoceros. My stand. Rhinoceros's ability is to assemble rocks into a golem. Oh no, you hid behind it. Alright, well, I don't have to care that much about you hiding behind Rhinoceros, because, hey, guess what? I can still hit ya. Let's see. Let's see if I can at least tie up Rhinoceros, though. Damn. Alright, well, I guess... yeah, well, he's a very physical stand, so let's block some of this. Not by much, but whatever. What about Hermit Web? Will that do anything? I would really like anything to be able to... Oh, Jesus! Alright, well, Joseph got knocked the fuck out. Okay, don't fuck with him. They were all gonna revive him, jeez. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep tornadoing Fro. Meanwhile, let's deep breathing. There we go. Ah, dang, Thundercross split attack. He did it! He fell for it, you fool! Oh geez, also, when the fuck did Speedwagon take that much damage? Don't worry, Speedwagon, old buddy, I'll help ya. Oh, wait a minute, can I just use the Ripple to heal somebody? I completely forgot, he's also the healer. There we go. Down goes Fro. Yeah, it turns out, hiding didn't help you at all. And the bad version of the music happened. Great, cool. Speedwagon found a flamethrower somehow. I had a golem! Why did I die? Fro Maximus. The stand controlling rocks turned to dust. How nice! Alright, well, there's a path onwards, though, so let's keep going. There's still zombies, however, so we need to be wary of them. Ah, but what's this? It's Vin's. I know you. Back in Singapore, you... Alright, I'll just introduce myself a second time. Slaves to Fate? What kind of terror organization is that? Or terrorist, rather. That's a dumb name. But why? That's dumb. Wakana, you're not canon, so I'm going to have to kill you now. What are you talking about? Die, Wakana! You don't belong in this world! Huh? There was no 7th stand user. You're an insert OC, Wakana. You're a dirty, dirty self-insert. So I'm going to have to kill you now. What story? Oh, you know, a story called Stardust Crusaders. I don't think I understand. Fast forward? I understand even less now. What the fuck? Rip them to shreds. Hanoi Rocks. Alright, so this looks like trouble. Alright, so first things first. Let's use Recital now that we have it. We're going to lower the statuses of all enemies. We are going to Sunlight Yellow Overdrive all y'all to get rid of these zombies. And thankfully we weren't affected by the blinding ray of light. And dang, look at this! God, just the stats go down, the SP goes down, power, durability, speed. We don't need to use our normal debuffs anymore. Like, 50 SP is kind of pricey even for Wakana, but it's not that bad. And, like, in a single turn, I'm just doing all of this. Also, there's a freeze. Oh no. Oh well, doesn't matter. Everybody's stats are reduced. Alright, so Vin seems to be taking burns from the Ripple. I'm going to Tornado the... You know, let's go after Hanoi Rocks next. Joseph, you cunning hermit to do some extra damage. Oh geez, she resummoned some zombies. Oh fuck. Thank you, Dyer, you were very helpful. Alright, so this Hanoi Rocks is apparently able to resummon things very easily. Alright, I don't think Joseph has a heal all move. I think he can only do one at a time. Although, no, it's better to just use an item. Let's use the Ripple Infused Wine. Alright, we fucked up Hanoi Rocks. The main target here. I mean, yes, as usual, it would be a better idea to go directly after Vin's, but you know what? It's cooler to fight the stand directly. Can I use Hermit Web on Hanoi Rocks? I would really like to do something with Hanoi Rocks. Or, tying up the enemy, rather. And, of course, Joseph is dizzy. Because why not? Ripple waveform. Let's try again. God damn it. Just set Vin's on fire, why not? Okay, Speedwagon is not doing great. Let's once again go back to Tornado-ing Hanoi Rocks, and the Cola should be good enough. And once again, Speedwagon is just setting Vin's on fire. I mean, it's an effective strategy. Just set a person on fire, it's fine. Let's just do Hermit Purple. There we go, thank you very much, Dyer, but that didn't quite kill him, unfortunately. Man, Hanoi Rocks does have a lot of HP here. Oh geez, I should have done the multi-enemy attack. There we go. I think Dyer didn't quite have me covered. Oh god, Vince has dynamite. Oh fuck, that's not good. Okay, well then, Wakana's very fast, so let's just use Ripple Infused Wine. Oh god, Hanoi Rocks is somehow faster. Alright, I'm just gonna use Tornadoes, and then have you use the Cola. There we go, we took out Vin's. Oh, why does the music have to be the bad music? Alright, and Speedwagon found a first aid kit, or like 10. Dyer also leveled up. Alright, and we've defeated Vin's. It's over, Vin's. Give up. An earthquake? These ruins are already at their limit. So, fun fact, Fro was actually holding the whole place up. This place was held up by his stand. What did you say? Geez, Vince is getting desperate. This doesn't look good. I've got to get out of here fast. Alright, 3 minutes to escape the ruins. I think we're... Oh, geez. Still got zombies on the loose, though. But since we're up here, let's save the game real quick. Separate file. At the very least, we've destroyed the moving rocks. Let's just get away. Fuck. It's fine, we're fine. We've got Ripple Waveform and Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. And also Wakana's just doing ludicrous damage. 3 minutes should be more than enough time, especially since we're almost out. There are a couple guys who are going to be in my way, but it's fine, we've got this. Fuck, we don't have this, oh no. Thank you, Dyer. You are far more useful here than you were in the actual show. Alright, and we're out. Easy enough. Well, Vince tried to bury us, but turns out she got buried instead. Yeah, that was a pretty desperate move. She mentioned something about her child. Yet it seemed like she'd thought all this through. What if... Nah, she was probably just crazy. Stop thinking about it, Wakana. What the fuck's a stand? Can't believe I got most of my body destroyed by Dio. That sucks. Yeah, that was a pretty miserable way to go. Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure Dio will be surprised to see you, Dyer. But then he'll just kill you again. Alright, well, Dyer's gonna go off to attempt to get a better ending this time. In any case, I'd better get back to the hotel. I'm worried about Kakyoin and Avdol, and I need to let the others know what happened. That night... Oh no. Beware, she lives. The next day, current day 20... Ah, fuck it, wasted a day, really. I had a room in the hotel. Made the rounds of the town and the ruins, but it seems there's no trace of Dio at all. Well, looks like that was a lie. Alright, well, here's more characters who are talking nonsense. Hey, Mr. Steele, I know that guy. Alright, well, this is a whole lot of information to be telling to me, the player, and not any of the characters in the game. Let me just explain my stand power, even though you probably know full well what it actually is. The 7th stand user? But that's me! Meanwhile, in Kakyoin's hospital room... I mean, it's fine, Polnareff, we're rich. Oh, gross. Now, since I have such a good relationship with Kakyoin, there's one more path divergence here. We can actually choose to leave with the group or stay with Kakyoin. Now, this will only skip one area on the canon route, so this isn't going to be nearly as long as the manga and submarine routes were. But, I think I'm going to do with the stay with Kakyoin event first, but that's not the one I'm going to be sticking with, I don't think. I will need to go back and resave, like, right before the end of the ruins, though, just to make sure that I can actually get back to the main route easily enough when we're done here. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to stay with Kakyoin. I'm staying here. Kakyoin can't see at the moment, but when he regains his vision, he may rejoin the fights. He's an important member of our team. If I were an enemy, I'd see this as a perfect chance to dispose of him without much trouble. And certainly nobody has tried that before. Definitely not. Nobody tried to take out Kakyoin or people going to see Kakyoin. Don't worry, once Kakyoin's able to defend himself, I'll meet up with you guys. Alright, and for now we are Kakyoin's Guardian. When are we going to be able to save, game? I would like to be able to save, because this is the end of the stream. Why are you apologizing? We're friends, aren't we? You should just focus on recovering. Don't forget what Polnareff told you earlier. Oh yeah, isn't it time for your examination? Where's the nurse? It's just two brothers got injured. What are you talking about? This is the 3rd floor. You can't possibly be thinking of going to the bottom with those eyes. Why do you think I'm staying here with you in the first place? Here, put your arm around my shoulder. I told you, it's fine. Oopsie-daisy. I guess we've just gotten very good at carrying Kakyoin. Anyway, though, yes, I wonder if... Do you have a status effect now that'll just make you miss every time because you're blind? Who knows? Anyway, that'll be enough for this stream, though, so, going to save... I guess I'll just go to slot 15... Yeah, we'll go to 14 first. But anyway, yes, that'll be it for 7th Stand User this week. We had a pretty big event where we almost defeated Vinz, and in fact, as far as Wakana's concerned, we did. Except we, the viewer, got to see that in the dead of night, she did escape. It's also unfortunate that we didn't get to, go to the inn ourselves, because I did kind of want to get that one other move. Oh well, that's my fault. Either way, though, next week on 7th Stand User, the stream, of course, will be Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as it usually is. And we'll be doing the hospital route. And honestly, probably the canon route as well. I can't imagine this is going to take us that long. famous last words, but anyway, Saturday's stream is going to be Metroid Fusion, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and then next Tuesday is going to be the Hades stream, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then that Wednesday is also going to be another Lancer stream. The last one was featured on this channel, and the next two will be as well, because Jenner will still be out. And then, after that, though, it'll be back to being on twitch.tv/Batalisk. As always, the time for the tabletop streams, Wednesday, either 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, next 2 weeks, that'll be on my channel. Week after that, it'll be on twitch.tv/Batalisk. Let's see, what else? Anything else to plug? Well, you can always go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/FafnerMasamune. That's my YouTube. I put the VODs up there. I also have LPs. Mega Man 7 is going to be starting next Monday. Sonic Advance is on Wednesday, and Mario & Luigi's on Friday. So I think that just about clears it. So, yeah. That was a pretty enjoyable stream of 7th Stand User, even though that town was gigantic. Got some good events going, and I guess that was a story event all along. I kind of figured it would be optional, but it does actually make sense that we have to do that, because it's kind of important to 7th Stand User that we go to those ruins. Either way, though, got that cleared. Next time we'll be helping Kakyoin for a bit. So that's that stream for now. I will see y'all later. Have a good rest of the night.
You